This new concern coming 1 year after President Trump nearly lost his life. Two new reports shedding light on the failures that happened in security at the Butler rally. The Senate Homeland Security Committee releasing findings from its investigation, including 10 denied requests for extra security, despite former Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle testifying to the opposite. And a suspicious individual with a rangefinder was not properly flagged to Secret Service.
And Senator Chuck Grassley also releasing a report underscoring a chilling finding, quote, Secret Service officials received classified intelligence regarding a threat to President Trump's life 10 days before the rally, but failed to relay the information to federal and local law enforcement personnel who were responsible for securing the event. And our next guest was just a few feet away from Trump that day. Joining us, Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller. Sid, great to see you again, my friend. I guess I should call you Commissioner as it's an official interview, but you were there, feet away from this. What you saw when all this went down, what came back to you on Sunday?
Well, when I first got there, I didn't feel right. And I get in front of groups all the time. I usually speak at the Trump rallies before Trump comes out. And when I got there, I said, boy, this is not good. There wasn't enough snipers to cover all the roofs. I didn't see any drones flying around. Some of the Secret Service, about 4 or 5 of them, were about 5'6". They no way that they could cover Trump. So I was a little on edge to begin with, and then of course when it started, the shooting started, and I heard a pop. I thought it was balloons, but I found out real quick that it wasn't, because President Trump had been shot, and he went down to the floor of the stage, and then I heard pop, 5 more, just real rapid. And I never ducked down. Most everybody was down on the ground, but I was looking for the shooter. I got to find this guy and take him out. So I heard yelling behind me. I thought, well, good, somebody's got him. I whirled around, and it was the fireman that's been hit. And everybody was, yelling real loud, get a medic. And then across the way, 2 more people had hit on the other side of the stage. I actually thought it was a crossfire going like that. Then a young man I just met from Texas, a nephew of a Texas congressman, he got shot in the neck. No one ever talked about that young man, but he was okay. It wasn't anything serious. But thing about it, when the shooting finally stopped and the pile, started to move, I could see the president was alive, and he was looking my way. And I was watching him. And I was watching him get up, and I thought, oh, my God, he's going to the microphone. He was trying to get back to the podium so he could finish his speech. But the Secret Service agent just, had him overpowered. He couldn't do it. So since he couldn't get to the mic, he stuck his fist up and yelled, fight. Whole thing was, just... You're always aware of your situation as an elected official, but nothing ever happens. But it happened that day, unfortunately. God was looking over Donald Trump, and, he spared his life. People ask me, well, what were you feeling? What was going through your mind? I said, well, I've had that feeling one other time in my life, and it was when I watched the second plane fly in the World Trade Center. It's just a sickening, gut-wrenching. Did that just happen? I think the world just changed. So it was a day I'll never forget. I made sure and go back to the second Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, and in true Trump form, in true Trump toughness, he picked up right where he left off. He got up, walked forward, and said, now, what was I saying?
Commissioner, on that note, I've had that same feeling on those 2 events, seeing both of those instances live myself on television. But you're still in the midst of trying to recover those who lost their lives with the Kerr County flood. Can you just give us an update on where you are in the recovery from that?
Well, we've kind of passed the search and rescue mode. We're in the recovery mode now. We recovered over 130 bodies, unfortunately, but there's still over 100 missing. We will continue to search. We were shut down a bit yesterday because we had more flooding.
Right.
And it's not the only watershed this flood. There's 21 counties and about 6 or 8 river systems that have flooded. So I'd ask, everybody to keep all of the flood victims, not just Kerr County, but all the flood victims in your prayers. My agency, we're doing 3 things. I announced that I was opening up the STAR Fund. That's acronym for State of Texas Agriculture Relief. That's money we raise. We get 100% of it back to those farmers to help them get back on their feet. If you want to donate to that, you can go to texasagriculture.gov. Second thing, I opened up my hay and feed hotline. People that want to donate goods like feed, hay, TPOS, wire, anything like that, pet food. That's where you can go to actually donate physical items. And we'll make sure that all gets distributed. And third, and probably most important, I'm opening up my agri-stress helpline to everyone. It's basically a mental health hotline, a suicide hotline for agri people, agri people that are farmers and ranchers, because the highest rate of suicide in our nation is veterans and farmers. So the difference between my hotline and the suicide hotline is when you call us, we're going to get you help at the USDA, SBA, my agency. We'll get you some local mental health help. Mm-hmm. And here's the difference. We're going to call you back tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll call you back the next day. We'll call you back the day after that until we make sure that you got the tools you need to get back on your feet and survive.
Sid Miller, Texas Agriculture Commissioner, sir. Thank you.
God bless you, Sid. Before the break, we want to take a moment to say thank you to all of our viewers who've helped those impacted by the floods in Texas. Our generous viewers, that's you, have helped raise $6.5 million.
And if you'd like to help, visit go.fox/TX flood relief or scan the QR code on your screen to support relief and rebuilding efforts.